Hi students, myself Payal Christie and you can subscribe my channel on YouTube for more videos. And today we are going to start Standard 12th Commerce subject English from the Flamingo book, chapter number 4, Rat Trap. And it is written by Selma Lagerlof. And we are going to start with part 1. Now, dear students, what is the meaning of the rat trap? That is, I have already shown you in the picture. That is a device for catching rats. In Gujarati we can say કે જે ઉંદરોને પકડવા માટેનું જે પાંજરું આવે છે તેને શું કહેવાય છે? Rat trap. Okay, that is known as rat trap. You can clearly understand by seeing the picture. Now let's see what is there in the chapter. But before that, let's have a little bit of brief introduction of the author. That is, Selma Lagerlof was a Swedish writer whose stories have been translated into many languages. So here her stories, they were translated into many languages. A universal theme runs through all of them, and there was only one theme. Universal theme means in most of her stories, only one theme was there. A belief that the essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through understanding and love. So her belief was that each and every person in this world, they have goodness in them. Every human being has some good qualities in them, but the thing is that we should understand it and bring it with love. This story is set amidst in mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore. Now this is a Sweden place over here, and we know that it is rich in iron ore, which figures large in the history and legends of that country. So in Sweden country, it is very much, we can say that the iron ores, okay, that is very much famous in the history and legends of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of fairy tale. Now let's see what is there in this chapter. Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. Now here, once upon a time, there was a man who used to just go here and there to sell small rat traps of wire. Now these rat traps are made up of wire, and we can, from the first two lines only, we can understand that he was a rat trap seller. He made them himself at odd moments. Now odd moments means he used to make these rat traps during his free time. From the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. Now how he used to make these rat traps? He used to make it from the material he got by begging. He used to beg that in the stores or at the big farms. But even so, the business was not especially profitable, so he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery to keep body and soul together. Now his business of this selling rat traps, that was not very much profitable. He could not earn much money from this business. So what he had to do? He used to do begging, and sometimes he used to even do robbery to keep his body and soul together. Now this is an idiom given here, students. Please pay attention. To keep body and soul together means to keep oneself alive or to survive. So remember this thing, to keep body and soul together means to survive. Even so, his clothes were in rags, his cheeks were sunken, and hunger gleamed in his eyes. So from these two sentences only we can make out that this rat trap seller, he was very poor because his clothes were in rags. Rags means old, torn and dirty. His cheeks were sunken, means that his cheeks were also gone inside. Why? Due to hunger, due to starvation. and hunger gleamed in his eyes. So every time hunger used to shine in his eyes. So from these two sentences only we can make out that he was very poor. He was not getting proper clothes to wear and even food to eat. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond who plods along the road left to his own meditations. Means looking at him, no one can imagine that how sad and monotonous means boring life that can appear to such a vagabond. Now see, remember this word vagabond, that is compared here, that is used here for this rat trap seller. Now vagabond means one who wanders, moves here and there, or a person who don't have his or her house. So this rat trap seller also didn't had his own house, and he used to just wander here and there for shelter. And who plods along the road means here plods means to walk heavily or slowly. He used to just move on the road left to his own meditations, means he was in his own world. His world was different from other people. But one day this man had fallen into a line of thought. Line of thought means the idea that came in his mind, which really seemed to him entertaining. Now let's see what is that idea, and that gave him a lot of entertainment. He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps when suddenly he was struck by the idea that the whole world about him, the whole world with its land and seas, cities and villages, was nothing but a big rat trap. So now when he was making this rat trap for the mouse, suddenly this idea that came in his mind, and that was very much entertaining him, that this whole world with his land, on this world there are land, seas, cities and villages, they are nothing but a rat trap. It had never existed for any other purpose than to set baits for people. Means this world has existed for not any other purpose but to set baits. Baits means to temptations for the people. It offered riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing, exactly as the rat trap offers cheese and pork. And as soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bait, it closed it on him, and then everything came to an end. Now this rat trap seller, he has compared this world with the rat trap. How he has done the comparison, that this world, it offers, it gives people riches, joys, shelter, food, heat and clothing. Exactly when we want to catch the rats, then what happens, we offer cheese and pork. Pork means the meat of the pig. Okay, so whenever we want to trap a rat, what we do, we just offer, we keep in that device, okay, to catch the rat, cheese and pork. And as soon as this rat, it goes inside the rat trap, it is caught. In the same way, this man, he has compared this world, that the people are tempted with riches, joys, shelter and food, and as soon as they touch all these things, they are caught in the rat trap of this world. And everything, and once they are caught, then everything comes to an end. The world had of course never been very kind to him, so it gave him unwanted joy to think ill of it in this way. Now the people in this world, they have not been very kind to this person, to this rat trap seller. So it gave him unwanted joy. So he was very much happy to think ill, okay, to think bad in this way. Because that we will see that why he says that this world had never been kind to him, because he was a very poor person and he might be going to ask for food or shelter, and he might have not got from these people. So that's why he thinks that this world that had been never kind to him, and that's why He used to always think ill about these people, and that gave him unwanted joy. It became a cherished pastime of his during many dreary ploddings. Now, dreary means dull. Okay, so that was a very cherished pastime for him, to think of the people he knew who had let themselves be caught in the dangerous snare, and of others who were still circling around the bait. Now he was very much happy, and that was a very cherished pastime for him when he thought that this whole world that was caught in this rat trap of this shelter, joy, happiness, money, name, fame. So some of them are already trapped in it, and some are still circling around the bait. Around the bait means they are circling around this temptation. So when he thinks about these people, he feels very much happy. One dark evening, as he was trudging along the road, he caught sight of a little grey cottage by the roadside. Now, one evening, as he was trudging, means walking slowly, he was very much tired, and he was walking along the road. He caught sight, means he noticed a little grey cottage by the roadside, which was situated by the roadside, and he knocked on the door to ask shelter for the night. Now, as we know that this rat trap seller, he was a vagabond. Okay, so he didn't had his own house. So what he did, he knocked on the door to ask shelter, to seek shelter for the night. Nor was he refused. Now, as soon as he knocked the door was open, and he was not refused to get the shelter on that day. Instead of the sour faces which ordinarily met him, the owner, who was an old man without wife or child, was happy to get someone to talk to his loneliness. Now, every time he used to seek shelter from other people, and what they used to do, they used to scold him, or either they used to scold him, or they used to just kick him from there or insult him, and that's why he is very much happy, and he feels that this whole world is like a rat trap. Now, from this sentence we can make out that why he is very much happy, and he thinks ill about this world, because people used to not give him food and shelter. But now this night, the owner of the house, he was an old man, and he didn't had his wife or child, was happy to get someone to talk to him in his loneliness. Now that old man was also alone, so he was very much happy when he saw this rat trap seller, and he thought that he would be very much happy to talk in his loneliness. Immediately he put the porridge pot on the fire and gave him supper. Now he prepared porridge, and he gave this rat trap seller this porridge to eat, and gave him supper. Supper here means the night meal which we take. Then he carved off such a big slice from his tobacco, rolled that it was enough both for the stranger's pipe and his own. Now he takes out a big slice of tobacco, and he rolls it, and that was enough for the old man and this stranger. Finally, he got out an old pack of cards and played Majolis. Now, what is the meaning of Majolis? Majolis is a game which is played with the help of cards. So, this old man, he took out the pack of cards, and both of them played Majolis with his guest until bedtime. So, he played Majolis with this rat trap seller until they went to sleep. The old man was just as generous with his confidences as with his porridge and tobacco. Now, this old man, he was very much generous. Why? Because he shared all his confidential matters with this rat trap seller, as with his porridge and tobacco. As he shared his porridge and tobacco, in the same manner, this old man, he also shared his confidential talks with this stranger. The guest was informed at once that in his days of prosperity, his host has been a crofter at Ramsjo Iron Works and had work on the land. So he tells to this stranger that this once, when during his days of prosperity, means when he used to earn lot of money, so at that time his host had been a crofter. Means here crofter means a person who works on a rented farm, and where he used to work at Ramsos Iron Works and had work on the land. Work on the land means he had even worked as a farmer. Now that he was no longer able to do day labor, it was his cow which supported him. Now this old man, he had grown too older, and that's why he was not able to do any labor work. So now it was his cow which supported him, means he used to sell the milk and he used to get the money. Yes, that bossy was extraordinary. Now this word bossy is used here for the cow, and this cow was very much extraordinary. She could give milk for the creamery every day, means she used to give the best milk, the creamish milk every day. And last month he had received all of 30 kronor in payment, and last month this old man, after selling the milk, he had earned 30 kronor in payment. Now here kronor is a Swedish currency used over here. The stranger must have seemed incredulous, for the old man got up and went to the window, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in a very window frame. Now afterwards what this old man does, he just gets up and goes towards the window. Now he took down a leather pouch. He took a leather pouch which hung, where it hung? It hung on a nail in the very window frame, and he picked out 3 wrinkled 10 kronor bills. Now what he picked out from that pouch? He picked out 3 wrinkled. Wrinkled means we know ke chodai gelu, which we say in Gujarati. Okay, smashed and like that. Wrinkled 10 kronor bills. This he held up before the eyes. This he held up before the eyes of his guest. Now this he just shows to that guest. Who is this guest here? The rat trap seller. Nodding knowingly, and then stuffed them back into the pouch. And after showing that 10 kronor bills, what he is doing afterwards, after showing to that stranger, he stuffed them back. Stuffed them back means kept them back into the pouch. The next day, both men got up in good season. Now what is the meaning of good season? Means early morning. Who are these 2 men? The rat trap seller and the owner of the house, that is the old man. They got up early morning. The crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow. Now the old man, he was in a hurry to milk his cow, and the other man probably thought he should not stay in bed when the head of the house has gotten up. So who is the other man here? The rat trap seller. Now he thought that since the owner of the house, he has got up very early, so now he should also not stay in bed, means he should also not sleep. And then this rat trap seller, he also got up. They left the cottage at the same time. Now both of them, the rat trap seller and the old man, they left the cottage at the same time. The crofter locked the door and put the keys in his pocket. So the crofter here, the old man, he locked the door and he put the keys in his pocket. The man with the rat trap said goodbye and thank you. Now this rat trap seller, he had lot of rat traps. So he is just thanking the old man for giving him shelter, food, and sharing his confidential talks with him. And he just says goodbye to this old man. And thereupon each went his own way, and afterwards both of them, they went on their own ways. So here our first part of chapter number 4, the rat trap, gets over. We shall continue the chapter in second part. Thanks for watching the video and have a nice day.